Working the night shift at Walmart is an experience unlike any other. As the sun sets and the world outside quiets down, the store transforms into a different realm, one filled with both mundane tasks and eerie occurrences that can send shivers down your spine. For those brave enough to take on the night shift, the hours can stretch long and the atmosphere can become unsettling. Imagine walking through the dimly lit aisles, the fluorescent lights flickering overhead, casting shadows that seem to dance along the shelves. You might think it's just another night of stocking shelves and checking inventory, but as the clock ticks past midnight, the store takes on a life of its own. Employees have reported strange sounds echoing through the aisles, whispers that seem to come from nowhere, the rustling of bags when no one is around, and even the occasional sighting of items moving on their own. These unusual experiences challenge our understanding of reality and humanity. What happens when the familiar becomes unfamiliar? When the comforting hum of the store turns into an unsettling silence? The night shift at Walmart is not just about completing tasks. It's about navigating a world where the ordinary meets the extraordinary. We'll delve into the spine-tingling stories shared by night shift workers, exploring the bizarre and often chilling events that have unfolded in the aisles of Walmart after dark. From ghostly encounters to inexplicable phenomena, these tales will keep you on the edge of your seat. So, if you're ready to uncover the secrets that lurk in the shadows of your local Walmart, stay tuned as we unravel the mysteries of the night shift. Working the night shift at Walmart is a unique journey into a world that feels both familiar and hauntingly different. As the clock strikes 10 and the last of the daytime shoppers filter out under the buzz of the overhead lights, the store begins to transform. The once bustling aisles full of chatter, squeaky carts, and the occasional crying child fall silent. A quiet yet eerie ambiance settles in like a thick fog. The fluorescent lights hum softly, casting a sterile glow over the shelves, while shadows stretch and flicker in the periphery of vision, creating an atmosphere that can feel both oddly comforting and deeply unsettling. At night, the store becomes a different universe. Time seems to slow down, and the walls feel like they draw closer, as if the building itself is observing the few souls still moving within it. The sounds become more noticeable. The creak of the ceiling tiles as the HVAC system kicks in, the occasional rustle from a pile of boxes, or the distant beeping of a forklift backing up in the stockroom. Every sound echoes louder at night, and the silence in between can feel deafening. During these late hours, the tasks at hand are straightforward yet essential. Night shift workers typically focus on stocking shelves, ensuring that products are neatly arranged and ready for the next day's customers. Pallets are brought in from the back, unpacked, and sorted with practiced efficiency. Cleaning is also a significant part of the job, with employees sweeping floors, scrubbing spills, and tidying up to maintain a welcoming environment. Every aisle becomes a checklist, every shelf a silent challenge. However, the solitude of the night shift can amplify even the simplest of tasks, making them feel more daunting. With only a handful of coworkers around, the vastness of the store becomes overwhelming at times. The endless rows of merchandise seem to stretch into infinity, and the fluorescent lights cast an unnatural stillness over everything. Sometimes it feels like the store is holding its breath. The sense of isolation is palpable. You might not see another person for long stretches of time. Sometimes it's just you, the shelves, and the rhythmic sound of your own breathing. The quiet can play tricks on the mind, turning a misplaced item into something more mysterious or a flickering light into a cause for unease. The solitude demands mental stamina and emotional resilience. Workers must stay alert and motivated, often battling fatigue as the hours drag on, especially between 3 and 5 a.m., the so-called dead hours when even time seems to fall asleep. As the night progresses, the atmosphere can shift. The routine tasks begin to take on a different significance. A simple restock of cereal boxes can feel like a ritual. The eerie quiet can lead to moments of introspection or, more unsettlingly, anxiety. There are moments when you turn the corner of an aisle and feel the air change, as if you're not alone, even though logically you know you are. It's a delicate balance between routine and the unknown, where the familiar aisles can suddenly feel like a maze of shadows and memories. For those who embrace the night shift, it's an experience that tests their mental endurance while revealing the hidden layers of a seemingly ordinary workplace. The store becomes a microcosm of strange stillness and whispered stories, a place where the mundane meets the mysterious. And sometimes the night shift becomes more than just a quiet job. During those long, strange hours, employees often find themselves encountering inexplicable phenomena, events that challenge their understanding of reality. One particularly chilling instance involved a worker restocking shelves in the electronics section. It was a quiet night, too quiet as they recalled later. As they turned to grab another box of headphones from the pallet, they caught a glimpse of a shadowy figure darting between the aisles. At first, they thought it was a coworker, but when they followed the movement, the aisle was empty. Not just empty, still, the kind of stillness that makes your skin crawl. The figure was gone in an instant, leaving the employee questioning whether their eyes were playing tricks on them. But they couldn't shake the image, and it stayed with them long after their shift ended. That sighting sparked a wave of curiosity and quiet fear among coworkers, who began sharing their own eerie experiences in hushed tones during break time. Everyone had seen or heard something: strange shadows, unexplained noises, sudden chills that seemed to pass right through them. It became a kind of tradition to share ghost stories, except these weren't from books. These were first-hand accounts, rooted in the very place they worked. Another night, a group of employees heard a series of soft thuds coming from the back of the store. Initially, they dismissed it as the sound of boxes falling, but as the noise continued, they realized it was too rhythmic, too deliberate, almost like footsteps. The thuds echoed through the stockroom in a slow, steady pace. One worker went to check, their flashlight slicing through the darkness. But nothing was there. No fallen boxes, no signs of anyone else. Just a silence that felt too heavy, too expectant. They didn't investigate again. In the grocery section, a worker reported seeing items shift on the shelves, not just once, but repeatedly. Cans of soup, which had been neatly stacked moments before, were found on the floor, as if someone had swept an arm through them. There was no one else in the aisle, no reason for them to fall. The employee couldn't shake the sensation that they were being watched. It was a heavy, pressing feeling, like unseen eyes were following their every move. The feeling lingered long after they had cleaned up the mess and moved to another section of the store. These encounters, combined with the eerie sounds and inexplicable disturbances, contribute to a growing sense of unease among night shift workers. Each new sighting becomes a topic of conversation, fueling rumors and theories. Some laugh nervously when recounting their experiences, trying to rationalize what they saw. Others grow quiet, their faces tight with a seriousness that suggests they don't want to think too hard about it. As more stories emerge, a variety of theories and speculations began to take shape. One common explanation revolves around psychological effects. The isolation and fatigue that come with working late can lead to heightened senses and altered perceptions. Sleep-deprived minds see patterns where none exist. Shadows appear to move. Ordinary sounds become ominous. Employees often report feeling more anxious or paranoid during the night, which can amplify every creak and flicker into something more sinister. This theory suggests that the mind, when pushed to its limits, can create illusions that blur the line between reality and imagination. But not everyone is convinced that psychological factors are the only explanation. Some employees, and even a few late-night customers, have shared anecdotes that lean toward the supernatural. One worker recounted a night when they felt an inexplicable chill as they passed the toy aisle. The air temperature dropped suddenly, and they heard the faint sound of children laughing, quiet, distant, and echoing. The store was empty. There were no children. The laughter faded slowly, leaving behind a sense of dread that clung to them for the rest of the shift. Another theory posits that the store itself absorbs energy from the countless interactions that have taken place within its walls. Joyful reunions, angry confrontations, desperate arguments, excited purchases, and quiet grief. Every emotion leaves an imprint. Over time, some believe, those emotional residues build up, creating an environment that feels alive, like the walls remember, like the aisles listen, encouraging viewers to think critically about the nature of reality and perception. It's essential to consider how our experiences shape our understanding of the world. Are these sightings merely figments of tired minds, or do they hint at something deeper, something just beyond the veil of normalcy? As we explore these theories, we invite you to reflect on your own experiences and perceptions. What do you believe lies behind the strange occurrences of the night shift? The answers may be as elusive as the shadows that dance in the aisles. Working the night shift at Walmart can be a challenging experience, especially when faced with unsettling occurrences that heighten anxiety and stress. The mind, when left in silence and surrounded by stillness, begins to wander. Doubts creep in. Fear builds. To maintain mental well-being during those long, lonely hours, it's essential to adopt effective coping strategies. One of the most important approaches is to establish a routine. Having a consistent schedule can help create a sense of normalcy, making it easier to navigate the disorienting hours of the night. Incorporating small rituals, such as taking a moment to breathe deeply before each new section, listening to calming music during breaks, or sipping a hot drink, can serve as anchors in an otherwise unsteady atmosphere. Encouraging camaraderie among coworkers is another vital aspect of coping with the unique challenges of the night shift. Sharing experiences and discussing the strange occurrences helps foster a sense of community. When employees come together to talk about their feelings and fears, it not only normalizes the experience, but also helps to alleviate the weight of isolation. Something as simple as laughing together at a creepy story or sharing a snack in the break room can be grounding. Some teams have even created little traditions, keeping a ghost log in the break room, lighting battery-powered candles for ambiance, or naming the shadowy figures with joking familiarity to take the edge off. "There goes Jerry again," someone might say when a shelf creaks mysteriously. These moments of shared levity help reclaim a sense of control. Self-care is crucial for maintaining mental health during the night shift. Taking regular breaks to step outside for fresh air, even if just for a few minutes, can do wonders for mood and energy. Prioritizing sleep during the day is essential. Creating a restful environment at home, free from noise and light, can help ensure that the body and mind recharge fully. Additionally, engaging in activities that promote relaxation, such as reading, meditating, journaling, or practicing mindfulness, can help counteract the psychological weight of the night shift. And perhaps most importantly, it's okay to acknowledge your feelings. It's okay to be unsettled, to be tired, to be afraid. Seeking support from coworkers, friends, or professionals should never be seen as weakness. By implementing these coping mechanisms, night shift workers can navigate the eerie hours with greater resilience, transforming fear into connection and uncertainty into quiet strength. In the end, working the night shift at Walmart is not just a job, it's a journey into a world that hides in plain sight, a world of whispered stories, shifting shadows, and silent courage, a place where the line between the real and the unreal blurs. And in that space, something deeply human is revealed. As we wrap up our exploration of the night shift experience at Walmart, we've delved into a world filled with eerie encounters and unsettling phenomena. From shadowy figures darting through the aisle to inexplicable sounds echoing in the silence, the stories shared by night shift workers paint a vivid picture of the unique challenges faced during those late hours. We've examined various theories ranging from psychological effects to supernatural explanations, highlighting how our perceptions can shape our understanding of reality. The importance of sharing these stories cannot be overstated. By discussing our experiences, we not only validate each other's feelings, but also create a sense of community among those who have faced similar challenges. Understanding the unknown becomes a little less daunting when we come together to share our narratives, fostering a supportive environment where everyone can feel heard and understood. We encourage you, our viewers, to engage with us. Have you experienced anything strange during your own night shifts or late night adventures? We'd love to hear your stories in the comments below. Your insights could provide comfort and understanding to others who may be grappling with similar experiences. If you enjoyed this video and want to explore more intriguing content about the mysteries of the night shift and beyond, please consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to like and share this video with friends who might find it just as captivating. Together, we can continue to uncover the secrets that lie in the shadows and foster a community that embraces the unknown. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and we look forward to sharing more fascinating stories with you in the future. Stay curious and remember, the night is full of surprises waiting to be discovered.